Femicide rates have continued to increase in Zimbabwe because the practice has become tolerated and it has become justified. The major drivers of femicide in Zimbabwe are firstly a very toxic and retrogressive masculinity narrative that has educated our boys that violence is the way to be defined as a man. And they've used this violence against their partners in relationships and in marriages. Intimate partner violence has always been a problem in Zimbabwe and has led to the death of many women in marriages and in civil partnerships. Also, we have realized over the years that the issue of child marriages has become so rampant in our communities. Children as young as 12 years are being married off in so-called marriages, and they are losing their lives due to domestic violence and also during giving birth, as their bodies are too underdeveloped to carry children to term. A UNICEF report reports that 1 in 3 women or girls in Zimbabwe has experienced violence in their lifetime, and 1 in 5 women, girls in Zimbabwe, has been married off before the age of 18. The government has done efforts to try and speak about femicide, but I believe that more needs to be done. Firstly, I would like to call upon my government to commit more resources to fighting femicide. There are no safe shelters for abused women that are funded by the government. So our women are staying in abusive relationships to the point of death because they have no safe haven. I call on the government to form partnerships with the church because they have social infrastructure that can serve as safe harbor for women who are abused in marriages. I also call upon the modification of our legal and judicial system to ensure that women who are abused in relationships can go to the law and they find shelter and protection in the law. As it is now, an offender can get more years in jail for cattle rustling than for killing a woman, because it becomes justified. Killing a woman becomes justified and tolerated to an extent that even our judiciary system does not put stiffer penalties on perpetrators of femicide. I also call upon the government to revamp the social service system to ensure that even the community level workers, they are equipped to be able to identify survivors and victims of gender-based violence, so that we ensure that these women do not suffer to the point of death as they do not get any assistance. Let's equip them to be able to report such issues to the police, and the victim-friendly unit gets trained to ensure that these cases are taken up to the judiciary level where they get stiffer penalties.